Hey, what is going on, people? This is the Tenchi, and I am back for another Sonic Boom review for this week's episode entitled The Meteor. So I'm going to go ahead and dub this the Freaky Friday episode, because if anybody has ever seen Freaky Friday, then you know exactly how it goes down. Two people switch bodies, they spend the entire time in each other's bodies, comedy ensues. So basically, yeah, it's a similar formula, except instead of with a mother, except with a mother and daughter, it's going to be with Sonic and Dr. Eggman, which actually was pretty funny. It starts off with a meteor shower, and Tails is trying to observe the meteor shower, and you see all these multicolored meteors, and one of them actually falls to Earth. A meteorite falls to Earth, and Dr. Robotnik and Tails they go for it at the same time. For some reason, I think Dr. Robotnik wants it for its possible properties, whatever he could use it for, in his evil ways. And Sonic tries to stop him. While this is happening, they touch it at the same time, and they switch bodies in the next scene. Now they have this funny little banter talking about calling dibs on the rock, and Sonic tells Dr. Robotnik that in order for you to properly call dibs, you have to be touching the thing that you want to call dibs on, and that's how they end up touching the rock at the same time. Before that, and I just have to point that out, we see Sonic speeding up, and they slow it down, and it's a pretty good animation sequence there. And when they do switch bodies, you see how different they are. Like, Sonic is the athletic, energetic one, and Dr. Robotnik, he's the out of shape one. So when Sonic is trying to convince the robot assistants that he's really Dr. Eggman, they don't believe him, and he's like, that he's really Sonic, and they don't believe him. So he's like, okay, I'm going to show you, I'm really Sonic. So he tries to run in Dr. Eggman's body, and he takes a few steps, like speed walks, and he's like breathing hard. He's like, what is this thing in my chest? I can't do it. Whereas Dr. Robotnik is just having the time of his life in Sonic's body. And we see him trying to perfect Sonic's speed. Now he figures that with Sonic's speed and his intelligence, he can finally destroy the crew. But he ends up becoming more of a friend instead. He has schedules with everybody, hanging out. They're playing video games with Knuckles, going to the movies with Amy, hanging out with Sticks. I mean, he's just a regular friend. He's still got the Dr. Robotnik ego, but it was actually fun seeing him in Sonic's body. Go figure. Only thing is, of course, since he's Dr. Eggman, he's a jerk. You know what I'm saying? It's Knuckles, who is usually the really competitive one, is losing at video games, and Eggman won't let him forget it, and it's kind of funny. I found myself chuckling more than once in this episode. Now Tails, in the meantime, is trying to figure out what's going on with this glowing purple meteorite, and he figures it out when a lizard and a bug switch bodies, and that's how they figure out how to do it. But during a battle with Dr. Robotnik's robots, he finds out how much of a joke everybody else thinks he is. Because to him, he's thinking, oh, you like me because of my wit, right? You're so jealous of me. You're so jealous of my intelligence. No, you're a laughingstock, man. So altogether, I think this was actually a pretty funny episode, a pretty solid, funny episode. Even though it's a cliche plot, they used it to their advantage for this 11 minutes, and I actually enjoyed myself. Let me know what you guys think of this episode. What do you think of the previous episodes, and what do you think about this show in general? And with that, I bid you peace, love, and never be normal. Thank you for subscribing.